Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Haven't chatted in a couple of days, so I figured I kind of owed y'all one. And not really owed you one, but definitely putting in an effort to get on here and say hello more often. So I have a limited time this morning. I do have to keep an eye on the time um, because for right now, like I've said many, many times, we do have the kiddos who go to school here at home. And yeah, we have to get everything started at a certain schedule. Man, y'all showed up quick. Oh, that was pretty quick. Wow. Usually takes y'all a little bit to get notified and tuned in. Oh well. Oh well, I'm sitting here in my now former office space. I have moved everything pretty much upstairs and I'm loving it, dude. I'm loving it up there. It's also the workout room. We still got workout equipment up there, but yeah, it was all Leah's idea, and I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of like skeptical at first. She's like, "We need to get you motivated," and just something to change because she and I are very similar in so many ways, dude. So many ways, it's crazy. And like, there's a lot of things about me that she knows that I don't know about myself. And she says, one thing I've noticed about you is you're like me, you get more motivated when, we got to change things up from time to time. And she'll do that. She'll do the same thing. She'll be like, I'm bored. Babe, will you help me rearrange the bedroom? Just like randomly out of nowhere. And I'm like, sure, let's rearrange the bedroom. So that's what she was saying that day. She's like, we need to get you more motivated. Let's set you up a new place here in the house to do your videos. And at first, I'm just kind of, I went along with it, but I wasn't really thinking it was going to be that big of a deal. But dude, I love it up there, man. So this right here, I don't know what we're going to do with my area here. I'm not really reading here right now. I might come back down here. It's nice here, but after a while, especially when, it's like any other job, dude. You work in an office somewhere. After a little bit, you're going to get sick of sitting at that same little cubicle, looking at the same walls, you know what I'm saying, all day, every day. Kind of like that here. So it definitely, but here's the plan though, okay? Y'all, I probably have seen that I'm behind one of my tapestries. We got all my old backgrounds up on the wall up there. And the goal is though, because she found this big bunch of furniture for super cheap on OfferUp or whatever. It's this little app she has. Y'all might know what it is. I don't even really know what it is. Some app where local people have stuff for sale for super dirt cheap, here in the area, and she'll just hit them up and she buys shit off there all the time. Well, she got this love seat, this couch, this coffee table, this glass coffee table, this end table, and this chair. And I think that's all it was for like $100, And we moved it all up here, hired this company to come like deep clean everything and all that stuff. Anyway, though, I have the couch, which is my preferred setup, by the way. Those of you who have been watching me from the get-go, my preferred setup is like on a couch on a coffee table. That's just, I've always preferred that. That's how I started out. Those of you who have seen my very first tarot card readings when I was living up in Maine, let me tell y'all what my setup was, okay? We were living in this little apartment with the girl I was dating and her daughter. And there in Maine, they have this I don't know if it's just a Maine thing or an East Coast thing, but I'd never heard of this before. They have these things called share shacks. Share shacks. And basically what that is at the landfill or the dump where all the trash goes, if you have something that you don't want to throw away, but you don't want to sell it or nobody will buy it or something like that, you take it to this thing called a share shack and you just take it there and you drop it off. And you can go there and pick stuff out for free and just take it if you want, You can take something and leave it, or you can just show up and grab something. It's just free for all, up for grabs or whatever. Well, somebody had turned in this, it looked like this coffee table that somebody built by hand out of like cheapo ass plywood or whatever. And we were both broke as jokes at the time. So, we get an apartment, we got to fill it up with something somehow. So she got that little coffee table there, and it was weird. It's set kind of high. And we just threw a blanket over it, basically. And that was like the table in the living room, And that's what I started shooting my videos on. And the living room couch was just this big pull-out futon. So that's what I started when my very first tarot card reading videos. I was sitting on this futon reading, and a lot of y'all noticed they had like a wolf pattern on it. Like, oh, I love your wolf table. That wasn't a wolf table. It was this cheap doo-doo plywood coffee table with a wolf blanket laying on it. And that's what I started reading on, So ever since then, I've always, if I was living in a place where I could do this, preferred to recreate like a living room setting where I'm sitting on a couch reading on a coffee table. And it's been very difficult here lately. To create that. And finally now, because I like everything set up to stay there, like my tripod and my lighting and all that stuff. I like it just to sit there. I don't really prefer to move things around, and every time I go to shoot a video and I pull my tripod out, pull the lighting out, plug everything up, turn the lights on, I don't like all that. So I like it to all just sit right there. Well, now finally we have that upstairs room, and we got the couch, and my couch has the forest background behind it. We didn't plan it out that way. It wasn't planned that way at all. It was her idea to hang the tapestries on the wall up there, and I didn't really like that at first. She's like, oh, let's turn this room into some like cool, just put random stuff on the wall or something like that. I was like, but all my tapestries like that though? I didn't like it at first, but I went ahead and said, all right, well, whatever. I don't have any better ideas of what to do up here. I don't care. Let's just, whatever. If that's what you want to do, fine, whatever. So, and this wasn't planned out. It just kind of came together this way, that we got that love seat and that couch, and then we took it upstairs. Like I said, we took it upstairs. Man, oh, Leah's a little trooper, dude. I'm gonna tell you what, you look at that does not look like a job for a girl her size, Man, that little trooper ass fireball said, nah, just give me some pre-workout. She just drank some pre-workout, and me and her fucking, man, that tough little fucking fireball, she just picked that couch up and she went upstairs with it, and we went all the way upstairs into that room. I'm like, damn, man, you're tougher than you look, And she is. Anyway, though, we got those couches up there, and we set it down, and it's set up in a way so that my couch has that forest tapestry right behind it. It's so bomb looking, dude. But the coffee table we left downstairs in the downstairs living room. And it does look really nice there, So again, that's the ultimate goal, is to get me a coffee table, a good sized coffee table that I can sit right there. And that's going to be an awesome little reading area, so that's just some behind the scenes trivia. I don't know if y'all care about that or not, but gotta have something to talk about here. Behind the scenes is in the title of this channel, isn't it? So y'all gonna see some behind the scenes stuff up in here. I'm gonna burn some sage and some sweet grass. Let's get some good stuff in the air real quick. I got my singing bowl. I use my singing bowl for this. I don't know if you're supposed to do that or not, but I do it anyway. Anyway, sorry y'all. I've been kind of ignoring comments because I've been blabbing, but hang on. Let's get some good stuff going. Whew, there we go. Yes. All right. Might need to crack a window too. We do have a smoke alarm in here, but thankfully these smoke alarms in this house aren't really all that sensitive. Man, some of them apartments we've lived in, you burn an incense stick, that fucking thing is beep, beep, beep. And it's like, damn, dude. Hang on, let me crack this window. Oh. There we go. Ah, yes, I like that. Anyway, let's see what y'all are up to. Sage all the time. Yeah, man, you gotta sage. You gots to sage. Do. I like the walls behind me right now. Yeah, it looks a little, like on camera, it looks just a little bit different, I think. Like if you see it on camera, and I kind of had it set up here so that things were sitting on the edge of this right here, just to have some little backdrop stuff going on. But and there's my phone case. I just ordered it just to see what this design looked like on it on Teespring. Looks pretty cool, but I just feel kind of weird walking around with my, like, every now and then I'll wear my own like shirts just like around the house, but I feel kind of weird doing it. So I'm just using this right here. This from the Teespring store, the same stuff that pops up down there under my videos. So this right here is a little wall decoration too. The wall decoration. Anyway, oops, sorry. So it's almost the weekend. I got one more day of training today before I rest until Monday. Man, I'm gonna tell you what, the transformation is in progress. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little slower than what I would like, but he words it to me very good. He said, if you get it real quick, you could lose it real quick, okay? Because we're not just trying to, the goal here isn't just to wake up with this fucking transformed body. That's not the goal. The goal is to actually get the body functioning on its own, to program the subconscious mind to the point to where, see, because the way your body looks is a result of the way your mind vibrates. That's what I learned that too in mind mastery school. So it's taken me this long to dip my toes into those waters, you know, but the way your body looks and the way it's all a subconscious vibration, you know, and trust me, oh yeah. And that can be hereditary too. Hereditary vibrations that you link up to and agree with when you're a little bitty baby and don't even realize it. And it's breaking those things. It's breaking those old cycles and those old patterns and stuff like that. When I was a kid, see, my weight has fluctuated up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down pretty much my whole life. When I was a kid, growing up, I was raised by my grandparents. A lot of you all know this. And the kitchen, food, was one thing that there was no real restrictions there at all. Like, we would go grocery shopping once a week. We went to church, okay? I grew up in a little church-going household. We would go to church on Sunday, and then after church on Sunday, we would go to the grocery store. And y'all, me and my sister, we could just put whatever we wanted in the cart. Whatever we wanted, didn't have to ask. I mean, we could throw cookies and cake and anything, dude. In the kitchen at my house when I was a kid, you didn't have to ask. You could go in the kitchen and eat you something whenever the hell you want. So that's how I grew up. So as a kid, I could just sit around and snack and eat on cake and cookies and ice cream and all that shit whenever I wanted. There was no restrictions about the kitchen at all. You know, it took me a while to learn that that's not, like, you don't want to do that. It took me a while to get that mentality, you know. But so my weight started getting affected right when I was around 9. I started putting on this little belly, this little bitty belly, you know. And yeah. So I think it's something very, very deep-rooted and deep-seated. And it's not just the food, but it created a certain mentality too, a certain something deep, 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 deep in my subconscious mind that I am now at age 32 working to unwire old ways of thought and every little subconscious thing about the way my body functions, and rewiring that and setting new patterns, new subconscious patterns, so that, you know, it just wires it right into my subconscious, and it's just the new me, you know. It's the same thing with manifesting anything else, you know. You could manifest $1 million, you know what I'm saying? But if I just so happen to manifest that, and I walk into the casino and stick a $10 bill in a slot machine and win $1 million, how good's that gonna do me for very long? If you haven't changed your perspective of money and changed the way you look at money and view things and things like that, that $1 million is going to be gone. You're going to be left. You're going to end up filing bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? In a year or so. Your average person. And it's the same thing with like weight loss or transforming your body. You know what I'm saying? You can do things to get there real fast. You know, like I could cut my meals down to like one little meal a day, only eat like maybe 800 calories a day, and I could lose a bunch of weight and just pump weights like crazy and get real thin and trim and cut within a matter of a month or two. But then that's not my natural vibration. You know what I'm saying? That old vibration is going to take over again, and I'm going to start, eating things I shouldn't be eating and all that stuff. I'm just going to gain it right back. Probably worse. That's usually how it happens. See, manifestation is one thing, maintenance is a totally different thing, and that's what I'm working towards now, so that by the time I am at my goal, which we all know the process. Once you reach a goal, what's the next goal, But by the time I have reached my first goal, it's not really going to be a question of, okay, can I go eat me a piece of, big old nasty piece of pizza right now or something like that, Not really gonna, most of that stuff is gonna be all wired out of me. And it's getting there now, I know that's kind of boring talk that a lot of y'all don't really care to hear about, but that's what's going on in my behind the scenes life right now. That's like the biggest thing. We got a couple of trips planned. And yeah, sweets are my weakness too. Oh man. But they're not really hard for me to stay away from for some reason. I don't know why. Man, if you get me on a fuck it day, oh man, some sweets, fucking cookies, and milk, and cake, and all that stuff. Ooh, yeah. But the thing that's hardest for me is like that hunger feeling that I feel right now. I feel this hunger down in my stomach, and the quickest, easiest way to make that go away, what would that be? Like right now, if I wanted to make that hunger thing go away real quick, real easy, and taste real good, you'd go to some restaurant or something like that, or like a little fast food joint. And don't get me wrong, I cut out most fast food a while back, but still, even at that, the stuff you go to the store and buy, dude, I mean, it's just, it's sad how unhealthy everything is, It's just sad. And I think most of us would agree that it's unnecessary, it's unnecessary. I have several other things that I could say about it, but I'm not going to go down that road right now. But anyway, yeah, so I pretty much have like a no carb diet now. Like no carbs. Like I don't eat bread at all. No taters, my diet is pretty much nothing. And most people would like call this like an Atkins diet or like a keto diet. Or I don't know the names for all that shit. I'm not following somebody else's thing. It's just mainly protein and vegetables. Like mainly just plain chicken, plain fish, plain turkey, and then vegetables with it. Like broccoli or green beans or something like that, and no bread, no taters, none of that good stuff, that good stuff that puts on the belly, you know what I mean? So, yeah, yep, low carb, I'm like pretty much no carb, like none. I don't know if there's any carbohydrates in tea. There may be, like a little bit. I drink tea. And lemon water. I like to make lemon water. We got this little juicer thingy where you cut a lemon in half and you squeeze the juice out, and I just put filtered water, filtered water from the fridge. And yeah, and it's working. It's pretty cool, y'all. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, that's the story. That's the boring rich story. That's the most exciting thing. That's the most exciting part of my life. Incredible willpower. Well, again, there's give and take with everything in life. And this is what I was explaining to Leah. Every time I've ever been in shape, it's not been by my own willpower. It's been because I work a really, really heavy manual labor job all day long, in which like I'm forced to work out, not because I want to, and I don't have time and can't afford to really eat anything that I want, So there's that. Okay, well that lifestyle, I'm looking good, but I'm not doing it on purpose. That's just a byproduct of my lifestyle, Now though that money is no problem, it's not an issue, it's not a worry. And I'm not forced really to do any physical activity. Now the flip side of that is I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, what happened to me, dude? What the fuck, man? Ugh. I don't feel comfortable in my own skin anymore. I don't like what I see. You know? I've never really had that problem too much. Not in my late 20s. After my mid 20s and my late 20s, I pretty much was like real confident looking in the mirror, you know? And here lately though, in my early 30s, because things flip-flop like that, you know, okay, well, I got the money that I want and I got everything else that I want. As a result of that, I got lazy, I stopped working out, I stopped being so active all the time, and now it's showing. So I want both. I want the best of both worlds, you know what I mean? So yeah, it takes willpower. That's the thing that a lot of people don't really get, and I didn't get, about, you know, being self-employed and stuff like that. It comes with negatives too. It comes with negatives. And one of the negative things is forcing yourself to stay active and be healthy and eat clean and stuff like that. You have to do it. You're the boss. Nobody else is making you do it, really. You're the boss, you know? And that's a whole different mindset. A whole different mindset that has taken me a while to really become comfortable with. But I think I'm finally, as far as discomfort goes, I think I'm there now. I think I've gone past the discomfort and I'm used to it. This is me now, you know? So that's my next journey. My next journey, working out, you know? So anywho, everything comes with pros and cons. Yeah, yep. Duality. Now, what is one of the cons that comes with working out every day? Something always hurts. But it is getting better. I'm always hurting somewhere. This dude, my personal trainer, loves fucking leg days, man. There's always something. I don't get to get away from exercising my legs, like every day. Whether we do arms or whatever, there's always something that has my legs screaming at me, you know, something. But yeah, something always hurts. But he keeps pointing out. He keeps pointing out. And this dude is a no bullshitter. He ain't gonna bullshit me, you know. He'll tell you, hey, you need to work on this right here. But he keeps telling me, you know, I'm increasing your intensity just a little bit each time. And your endurance is getting pushed out. He's like, you're able to endure now. And I look back, I'm like, yeah, that workout I did yesterday would have killed me my first day walking in there. Just a month ago. Just a little month ago, you know? So it is good. It's getting pushed out. I'm anxious to see where I am around the holidays, you know, which we all know when it comes to food, holidays are dangerous, right? But the good thing is I am allowed cheat days. Now, I am allowed cheat days. So I don't know if I'm gonna go for that, if I'm gonna schedule myself a cheat day, like if I'm gonna plan the holidays around my schedule now so that by the time the holidays get there, it's like once every 2 weeks, you know? So I don't know if I'm gonna do that, or if I'm just gonna say, fuck it, I'm not eating no garbage on the holidays. I don't really know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess, but yeah. Other than that though, nothing really special going on in my world. Nothing really special. Tai Chi, yeah, Tai Chi is interesting. And all that stuff is really interesting, actually. I'm kind of letting all those doors open for me as they will, you know? As they will. The dude that, actually my personal trainer, he is working towards opening up a martial arts school of his own. So, yeah, that is, and again, and I took martial arts as a kid, you know, pretty much my entire childhood. It was Taekwondo. I took Taekwondo. My whole childhood. Part of it was music lessons, guitar lessons, and the other part of it was martial arts. And I became extremely talented at both of them. I lost my passion for martial arts real quick. Like, I did end up getting my black belt. Any martial arts person will tell you that's just the beginning. I lost my passion long before that. I took my black belt test when I was 14. Ooh, man, you talk about a test. Oh, God. I took that, got my black belt when I was 14, and by that point, I hadn't cared about it for a long time. I just didn't really, wasn't jiving with it anymore, you know? And I focused on music, mainly on music, and then pursued and pushed music, which I was very good at up until my early 20s, and then I got my first job, first side gig as a musician, sucked all the fun out of it, you know, to where now it's just like, I'll pick up a guitar once every now and then, and I'm really not feeling it, you know? So, I don't know where I was going with that, what point I was trying to make, but miss me playing and singing. Me and Leah, from time to time, we talk about me going and getting a guitar, and I think about it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I really want to get the passion for it. I really want to, because I do believe that I could branch out. If I had enough passion for music, I could branch my career out. I could. I know I could, you know? Just not passionate enough about it. And when I say I'm not passionate enough about it, what that means is what it takes, first of all, to write a song. Then what it takes once people hear it and love it, and I gotta keep playing the song over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, to where it's to the point to where I'm 30 seconds into the song and I'm like, oh my God, is this fucking thing over yet? Is it over yet? Oh my God, am I done playing this thing yet? Like those bands, I'm gonna tell you what, like, just for example, Leonard Skinner, you know, Freebird, Sweet Home Alabama, I cannot for the life of me even begin to comprehend how the hell you can play those songs. How many times do you think they've played those songs? Oh my Christ, they have I don't even want to think about how many times they've played those songs. You know what I'm saying? On stage and touring. How are you not driven absolutely insane just by hearing your own song that many times? Just by playing it that many times? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I couldn't, man. I cannot. That is the part that freaks me out the most about even attempting to become a career musician, you know? That's the part right there. It's like I can picture myself on stage like, oh, fuck this song again, you know? 30 seconds into it, oh my God, is this fucking thing over yet? Is this done yet? Oh, I'm so sick of hearing this song. That's it right there, y'all. That's the reason that I don't pursue music. Because I get so fucking bored. You know? So, I even drive myself nuts doing what I do for a living today. You know how many things that, like, how many clients come to me and I have to, like, break down the process of attracting true love. And it makes it cool because I do get to pull cards for you and see where your energy is. So, okay, well, maybe I'll just leave this part out of it, you know, because I can feel your energy and I feel like you're going to understand the concept a little bit. So I can leave a couple of other parts out of it. But, you know, for the most part, when, like, what I'm doing, when you come to me for a reading, yes, you do get your answers as to yes or no, or how are they feeling. But the most important thing I'm doing is I am sprinkling seeds of knowledge into you. Like, you leave a tarot card reading with me with knowledge of the inner workings of the matrix. You know, it's up to you what you want to do with that knowledge. You know, I'm sure there's some people that say, oh, that's just retarded, that's stupid, I'm not doing nothing with that, which that's your choice. Anyway, though, the point that I'm getting at is I drive myself nuts hearing myself say the same things over and over and over and over and over again in videos. You know, I couldn't imagine being a musician, dude. I just couldn't imagine it. But I'm good at it. If I wanted to, I could. That is a big thing that I've battled with for quite some time now. Quite some time. So, yeah. Anyway, let me see what time it is real quick. I gotta keep an eye on the time, y'all. Hold up. Oh, shit. Okay. 7:26. Okay, so. All right, I'll stay on here for about another 10 minutes. Anyway. Oh. air sign thing? I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I'm only air on the surface though. My sun is Aquarius. My moon and rising are Virgo, so that's another thing too. I critique myself. Dude, I'm gonna tell you what. If you hand me a guitar and I strum a chord and one string is just a little bit out of tune, that's all I hear. That's all I hear is nobody else hears it. Nobody else hears it. But I'm like, hold up. The string is out of tune, you know? Nobody else hears it. They're like, what are you talking about? All I hear is, you know? And like, it's just, yeah. Those are some of the best. Now, one of these days when I'm much older and, you know, have moved past all that, maybe it'll be a little bit easier for me. But for now, though, I have a really hard time finding the passion for it, you know? A really hard time. And one of the things that I've learned on my journey is that if you're not passionate about something, you're wasting your time. What are you chasing then? That's the only, if we're gonna chase something, which I know a lot of the things that I explain kind of advocate against chasing things, but if you're gonna chase something, which that's what we do, chase passion, chase your fire, chase the thing that lights your fire. So if I'm not really passionate about music itself, you know, what am I chasing? What am I chasing? You know, so that's a big thing that I'm on right now is that if something doesn't light my fire, I'm not going to bother with it. Because what that means is there would be other hidden motives underneath of that. There would be other hidden intentions and hidden motives, you know, underneath my conscious awareness. So what am I chasing then? Fame? Fuck fame, dude. You know, who cares about that? Fame? You know, why would I chase fame? So that, you know, everybody knows who I am and fucking people drive me nuts all the time? You know, why would I? That's a really stupid thing for people to chase. What am I chasing then? Money? You know, like, no. I don't need that. What am I chasing then? Status? Popularity? What is it? What is it? If I'm not passionate about it, then what am I chasing? You know, if you chase your passion, those things are very likely to chase you. Popularity and money and status and things like that. But don't chase those things. Don't chase those things, you know? That's the way I look at it. Don't chase those things. Chase your passion. If those things come along with it, which they could. If you run after your passion fast enough, oh yeah, fame and money and stuff like that can very easily start chasing after you. But don't chase that. And if I'm not passionate, if I'm not chasing passion, then I'm chasing those things. And those things are nothing that you want to chase. And I'm going to tell you what, you finally catch those things, people that do that usually end up dead. Because they get real depressed real quick. Because you see, that's not the answer. That's not the answer. Fame and money are not the answer. No. See what I'm saying? That makes sense at all? I hope it does. Like I always say, I know at least one person needed to hear that, you know? At least one person. So, anyway. Anywho, that's why I don't pursue music. That's why I don't pursue it. But again, me and Leah have been talking about, thinking about picking up a guitar just to have around the house, you know? Set it off in the corner somewhere. And they piddle around with it. And every now and then, like on the weekends, like this past weekend, I think it was this past weekend, she bought this big ass stereo. It's this huge speaker, and just for music, you know what I'm saying? And it came with this microphone plug-in. You can plug a mic into it, and it's got microphone settings on the back. It's a Bluetooth speaker. It's this huge 500 watt Bluetooth speaker that she bought from like Sam's Club or something like that. And me and the kids were singing karaoke. Because I would like link it up, and you can look up karaoke songs on YouTube, you know. So, you know, I play around like that every now and then, you know, just for the hell of it. But I'm thinking about it. Oh man, my muscles. Woo. I've had a bang this morning, but I haven't even had my morning coffee officially. I've started a new routine. Used to, I would wake up first thing before I was even fully awake and take all my supplements. Y'all know I take Alpha Brain. Yes, I still take that shit, absolutely. And I take skate liver oil, sometimes some vitamin K2, little stuff like that. Nothing crazy, you know. I don't go crazy on it anymore like I used to, but I definitely take skate liver oil and Alpha Brain every morning. But I have changed my morning routine to mainly, more than anything, wake my brain up kind of naturally. I might have a little caffeinated beverage or something like that, but as far as my supplements, I hold off on that until I go wake up Leah, you know, and we start getting the kids ready, and then I come down and cook breakfast, and then right around that time, after my brain has kind of reached, again, I know I've had some caffeine, but more of a natural baseline, then I'll go ahead and like take my little brain pills and stuff like that and get wired for the day. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that here in a few minutes. Got about 5 more minutes to stay on and chit chat. And again, I appreciate y'all tuning in and just listening to me blab. This helps me wake up, y'all. This is like therapeutic for me. Therapeutic for me. Back when I used to do this every single day, it was like therapy. It was like releasing. But I was those of you who used to watch my chats back in the day, I was much more like on edge back then, you know? I was much more on edge. And now I'm much more relaxed and settled, and I've evolved a lot in a year, you know? So, but it's still therapy to me. It still helps me kind of wake up and get focused and get talking and stuff like that. And I don't really listen to music a whole lot. I mean, I'm not really, I attach my Bluetooth to my car, and it just kind of depends. I like dubstep, chill step, you know, chillax dubstep. That's kind of like relaxing and you know, that kind of music that you can listen to and just kind of look out at the sky and just like, you know, I don't know. I don't really, or sometimes depending on my mood, if I'm in a real hyped up mood, I might listen to like Yellow Wolf or Jelly Roll or something like that. I don't know. I don't really have a type of music that I listen to, you know. I don't really care about music, honestly. I mean, if I didn't have music in my car at all, I really wouldn't care. Really wouldn't care. It's just kind of habit. The Bluetooth syncs up to my phone as soon as I get in the car, and all I gotta do is open up Pandora and push play, and I put my phone on my little, I got this little thing, it goes, you know, you touch the sensor and these little arms go, and I set my phone in it and it goes, and it clamps my phone on there for my GPS and stuff like that, and yeah, it just kind of starts playing music. But if like my radio broke in my car, I wouldn't really care. Like if something went wrong with it, you know, I wouldn't really give a shit. I wouldn't really care. Boop, boop, boom, boom, boom. I need to go make some coffee and start cleaning the kitchen. That's my morning routine. That's my morning therapy. Well, this too, but my morning routine before I get Leah and the kids up is I start cleaning the kitchen, putting the dishes away, cleaning whatever dishes are dirty, spraying the counters down, wiping them down, making coffee and whatever, you know. That's what I got to get to here in a minute. Let's see. It is 7:35. So anyway, yeah. I guess I'm probably going to go ahead and hop on out of here. I guess. I don't really have too much left to talk about, and I'm ready to go ahead and get started and get all my other stuff around the house going to get my day started. And yeah, I'll see y'all later on my main channel, flipping cards, reading something. All right. Y'all have a good day.